Hello, this is R.A. Casper. Welcome back to the Faux world. Continuing to work on my latest project, which I did not name before, but I may as well tell you. It is a large model of the TARDIS, which is the time machine from the BBC science fiction show called Doctor Who. And I've been watching Doctor Who for a long time. I still remember the first time I ever saw a Doctor Who episode. I don't remember what year it was or anything, but I remember what happened. It was on a PBS station, which is public broadcasting, which when I was a kid was the only way that you could get access to British, or BBC television shows. And public television. That's how I found Doctor Who. I also found Monty Python and Benny Hill as well. But the first time I ever saw Doctor Who, I was I don't remember what I was doing, but I was maybe flipping through channels just to see what was on. And it was played by Tom Baker. He was the fourth Doctor. And it was, as soon as I switched on the show, it was right in the last few minutes of the show. It was the one where he first meets Leela. And when he meets her, she's a warrior for I think it's called the Seva team, which was a group of people who descended from a survey team who had crash landed on a planet. It was an interesting episode because the Doctor had been to that planet before and helped them in the distant past. So everybody recognized him as the Face of Evil. And I think that was the name of the episode, the Face of Evil. And all I saw that first time was he was saying goodbye to everybody. Said goodbye to Leela. He walked towards this blue cabinet. I don't know where it was. It was, off to the side next to a forest or something. And then she follows him in, and he says something like, "You can't be in here. Get out." He tries to get her to leave. And then she grabs something on the console and then manages to get the TARDIS to dematerialize and take off. And he's screaming, "No, don't touch that!" And then the episode ended, and that's all I saw. But it was intriguing because I didn't know why did they get into this? What was this blue box that they got into? Why did it disappear? It wasn't explained, of course, in the last few seconds or minutes of the episode. That it was a, time machine that could fly in space as well. So I looked it up again, and then I saw the next one. And I think I saw most of the ones where Tom Baker was with Leela. And I got hooked, basically. I watched most of the ones with Tom Baker on public TV. Or PBS, I mean. And then later on, I saw some of the earlier ones with John Pertwee. and I'm a subscriber to Hulu Plus. Last year I found out that Hulu Plus has most of the episodes of Doctor Who available for streaming. So I watched the first Doctor Who episode ever, which was An Unearthly Child, with the first Doctor. Where he was traveling with his granddaughter, and they had stopped on Earth. I'm not sure what the reason was, but his granddaughter Susan was going to school, and he was basically living in the TARDIS, which was parked in a junkyard. And the Doctor's first two companions, aside from Susan, were two of her school teachers. Of course, way back then, he had no control over where the TARDIS went. You know, it was an old broken-down model which was under repairs when he stole it or borrowed it from the Time Lords. So he didn't have a lot of control over where it went. You know, he'd get in and oh, this could be dangerous here. Pardon me. I'll take care of this little menace. Yeah, so anyway, I'm not going to give you a whole history of Doctor Who, but this is the TARDIS, and I got the idea for the dimensions of this from a cookie jar that I keep on my desk, which is in the shape of the TARDIS. Okay, so I think I need one more level here. Then I cap it off. Yep. So I measured my cookie jar and got out some graph paper. Tried to recreate it as best I could. This white box here is supposedly the place where you can pull out. You know, it's in the shape of a police box that has a phone in it. And that's where the phone box is, in that spot. So that's it for now, my friends. I will just keep on building, and I'll talk to you later.